Systems development. In this video, you will learn fundamental concepts about systems development. And as indicated by the name of the course, there are two primary components of systems development. One is called systems analysis, and the other is called systems design. Let's go ahead and define each one more closely. Systems analysis are those activities that enable a person to understand and specify what an information system should accomplish. Analysis is the process of breaking something down into its elementary components to better understand what it is and how it works. Systems analysis is comprised of those tasks to investigate the business needs in order to understand and specify what the solution should be. Systems design, on the other hand, are those activities that enables a person to define and describe in details the solution system. Design is a synthesis type of an activity. It is putting things together into a final solution. Systems design consists of those tasks or activities to define and describe the solution system, to define how is it to be constructed, both at the overall architectural level and at the detail software level as well. SDLC, or System Development Lifecycle, is a term that we use to describe the overall process of system development. It includes all of the activities required to go from the first identification of the need or the problem to the final up and running information systems. There are many different versions of SDLC in many books that describes these different approaches. Some approaches to system development have been around for 20 to 25, maybe 30 years. Most of these older approaches had many problems and maybe a quite low success rate as well. More recently, newer variations of SDLC have proven to be more effective with much higher success rates. In this class, we have taken the current and most successful, most recent, and well-accepted approaches to the SDLC. All SDLC will have all these 6 core processes, but sometimes you'll see those with different names. No matter which methodology you use in your career, it will always have these 6 core processes. But let's go ahead and discuss them. Core process 1, identify the problem or need and obtain approval. This is the process that gets the project started. Core process 2, you're going to plan and monitor the project. This includes the project management activities. Core process 3, discover and understand the details of the problem or the need. This process contains all those activities related to system analysis that we discussed a couple slides ago. In core process 4, design the system components that solve the problem. This process contains all those activities related to systems design. In core process 5, build, test, and integrate system components. In this core process, the programming and testing is done. And finally, core process 6, where you complete system tests and then deploy the solution. In this core process, the user gets to perform acceptance test or user acceptance test, UAT. Existing files are also converted into the new format, and the new system is deployed and put into the production. Now, we use the term, in this slide, we use the term system development process or methodology, okay, to define the specific version of the SDLC that is being used. 3 of the most common ones are the Unified Process, UP, Extreme Programming, XP, and Scrum. We will learn more about these later. Each one of these methodologies utilizes the 6 core processes embedded within a specific step of that methodology. 2 other concepts related to current methodologies are agile and iterative development, as you can see in the last bullet in here. Now, agile is a more of philosophy than a specific methodology. And a methodology such as the unified process is agile if it emphasizes flexibility and being responsive to change requirements. Agile development is one of the newer approaches that has improved success rates. Methodologies that are agile are better suited today in dynamic environments. Iterative development, on the other hand, is an approach in which the system is grown piece by piece. Each iteration develops a few components which are integrated into a growing system. Finally, let's put these ideas together. This figure illustrates how a typical project will work with agile iterative development using the 6 core process. The left panel in here lists the the 6 core processes, as you can see. The right panel illustrates how each core process is utilized during each iteration. Multiple iterations are required to complete the project. An iteration usually lasts from 2 to 4 weeks, and the size of the humps in here indicate the amount of efforts for that core process in a particular iteration. The early iteration focus more heavily on analysis, understanding, and project planning, but later iterations down here focus more on design, on programming, as well as testing and deployment. Now, in later videos, you will learn how to carry out these tasks within each of the core process. Thank you.